All right. So, welcome everyone. So, firstly, love to thank Rodrigo for giving me this opportunity. So, speaking to you from Sitecore London office here. So, speaking to Brazil user group, that feels so exciting. And today I prepared a presentation for you talking about one-to-one experience. And the idea behind it is basically is that we are trying to build a practical step-by-step model to address our guests in a one-to-one manner. So everyone speaks the one-to-one experience trend in the marketing products arena today, but for you who are really talking about like how to build the one, how to engage with my customers in a practical way, build a practical model. Tell me how, basically. So this is the idea behind today's presentation, and that's it. Before kicking off, I'll just quickly introduce myself. My name is Ahmed Elyamany. I'm product evangelist working in the GTM group in Sitecore here. We're responsible for the experience and the engagement cloud, which is CDP, Personalize, and marketing automation products. Before that, I used to work in the Middle East. I have an experience in pre-sales, software analysis, etc. But then since 2018, I've been like one of the internal family for Sitecore and had the opportunity to enjoy work with community since then, which is the most part, the most enjoyable and fun part, I'd say, the community. So here I am again, and wish you like that. So trying to make it less boring and following up on the tracks that we just listened to, I'll play a video now. And this video is kind of introduction to my presentation, actually. The video is an advertisement designed by, hello, Mancha. The video is advertisement designed by Play Summit, a company called Play Summit. They design and build experiences for sports events. So they promote sports events for their clients. And I want you to watch the video. While you're watching the video, focus on a few things. Maybe we can talk for a minute after the video. Things like the places of the filming, or like which place the director of the advertisement chose, the actor of the filming. This advertisement is addressed towards a mountain biker. It's what we had in mind while we are designing this advertisement, addressing that mountain biker. So these. The model, the offers that we promoted, the places of the filming, as I just mentioned. So here it is. I'll mute myself for a minute and let you enjoy it. Nice ad, right?
Wow.
So have you thought about, I didn't design it. So have you thought about the places of the advertisement? Like the guys we've been following, we've been addressing the mountain biker. We've been following him in the forest where he likes to bike. We've been following him in the workshop where he's fixing his bike. We've been addressing him digitally in the right moment while he's getting into the event. He got a promotion on a bike. So like, everything is around that. Have you noticed that? Any other notices in this advertisement? You can chat. So this is the idea then,
How many channels?
right? So everything in each through each channel is towards Adam. We have been always focusing on Adam, the places that he likes to be, the things that he likes to buy, offers in the right moment through the right channel, as you mentioned, with the right intent, providing Adam with the right value. Nothing is about the brand. You didn't see the brand of Ply Summit a lot. So this is the whole idea. The customer is the center of the thing. Everything is about the customer. The challenge is, like such level of advertisement production costs money. To be confident that this will yield you back enough user conversions, for example. It's like how would you know that this advertisement will be interesting to your audience as an event publishing company? Maybe you have more audience in the football or in the boxing segments. Maybe the bikers are now interested into racing and not mountain biking. So it's how to be such sure to build and provide such experience and spend money and convince your managers that this would yield enough conversions. So this leads us to the customer of today, the customer of tomorrow. The client segments as a brand that we are addressing are always changing. The tastes and the needs of our clients are also always changing. And what can be today a best experience, tomorrow will be an old experience for our clients. They will get bored quickly. So we need to always understand, we need to quickly understand that moving intents and act upon this changing intent. We need to have like a one-to-one. That's the idea. We need to understand the one-to-one fundamentals. What do you need from me as a biker? What do you like? So I can go to the places that you like. That's why actually the winning in this changing customer experience expectations world required this new approach. I'm calling it like the continuous optimization. So the continuous optimization through the multi-channel, omni-channel, you're addressing your client on each place that your client is on, and you are listening. You are listening to your client's intent, and you updating. And while you are updating your segments, updating your addressed segments as a corporate, and updating your messaging. And this is simply the idea behind the incremental market segmentation. So yeah, I think there is some beeps in the call, but it's fine. So this is the idea behind the incremental A/B testing and incremental market segmentation. The idea simply is to continuously A/B test the market, create tests to examine which is your best client segment, and run the A/B test. And once you have a winner experience, you start personalizing for this segment. Then once you have that personalization run, you run another A/B test for your segment, for the new segments, for the winning experience. So you expose it to a new test, and then you figure out more segments and so on and so forth. So you build a test between two experiments. Say, for example, I have bikers and fighters, and then you figure out that, okay, now I have bikers like my website more. I focus more on bikers, and then what kind of bikers? I have mountain bikers or racing bikers. So you build another test, and so on and so forth. You keep testing all the time. You keep testing, so you have a refined messaging going on with you. So this is on a high level how it looks like. So this is Olivia. trying to make the things a bit more interactive. Olivia is a VP, the marketing VP for Play Summit, the organization that organized this events, and we worked with her to design this one-to-one experience to identify the segments that her company should address. Then we worked with their salespeople, so I guess to listen to them. These are the people that they want to sell to. Then she decided to build this advertisement for them. So, but we took a lot of steps in the beginning to reach to the level that we are confident that this is the segment that we want to address, and this is the segment that we want to build content for. So here is the steps of building this incremental segmentation procedure or workflow. Firstly, we divide the market into draft segments based on, remember, we are talking about, we're focusing on the customer here. So this is when it starts to get serious, guys. It's like we're focusing on the customer. It's like we are, as a brand, we have different customers that we can talk to. We have people interested in fighting, people interested in football, people interested in cycling, and we need to start categorizing and segmenting them. So we map out the market, the landscape of the market, and then we decide what are the segments that we can do better than the competition in these areas. I'll explain with an example in a minute. Then we test that using A/B testing. It's like, yes, through an A/B testing, like let's say we highlight two segments, we test with A/B testing what would be the best segment that we should address. Then once we have a target segment, we start to personalize inbound, outbound, build inbound and outbound marketing. Inbound, which is personalization on our websites, personalization on our channels. Outbound, like emails, SMSs, like the experience that you have just seen with Adam. And once that you have that, you test again. So this is the idea. You repeat this cycle again. So you continuously have an A/B testing example. So let's have an example and start with this process. Firstly, you divide the market into draft segments: behavioral, psychological, demographic. And again, you are welcome to chat if you'd like. If you'd like to think of a market of sports, because you are a sports event company and you are thinking of your customer, how would you divide the market? Like, yeah, you have hundreds of sports there. You have fighting, wrestling, running, and you want to have dimension. Like, you want to map out how to start designing the map. Any ideas? Okay. So let's say, for example, I'll give you a hint. Like, yeah, let's say you might have sports, like aggressive sports and relaxed sports. We might have sports that costs a lot of money, like golf, for example, and sports that doesn't cost a lot of money, maybe. In our case, we decided to segment the market. Yep, someone, please. Number. Can we allow
Martin Miles? Okay, I can give him
the mic.
Permission to speak.
Yeah.
Allow mic. Go ahead, Martin.
To answer your question, it looks to me like you need to do multi-categorization, something like tagging allows you to do, but something more advanced, and that will allow you to do flexible binding. So it may be oversimplified as I get it, but this is the first thing coming to my mind.
Welcome, Martin.
Thank you. So to us at
Eduardo.
this step.
Oh no,
yeah.
No, that was someone else. Rehab said single sports and group sports.
Yeah, perfect. So that was one of the things that we started to divide the market, to plan the market. So Eduardo's answer is like the right answer, but we want to get there, like how to get there. Like I want to tag the market, I want to tag the content with things that are related. But Eduardo started to think again inside out. He started to think about the content. I want to think about the customer. What do they want from the content? this is the idea. It's like to start building my tags actually. So this is how we ended up with. Like we said, like there's intense sports, relaxed sports, team sports, and solo sports. And start to plot all the sports that we as Play Summit company can build interesting advertisement and content within, and start to look at the competition. So we found like was the idea. Like we are working business here. So this is looking for in the water ballet, for example, which is a very relaxed sport and the team sport. There are people who aren't really can outcompete us. They are better than us in this. In the relaxed solo sports like golf, there are channels that interested in that. But we found these areas of interest to us, like this football and hockey area, and also this racing. This area we don't have a lot of competition, and we can go and address this area now. So like we start to name these areas and say, okay, let's focus on competition team experience and adrenaline solo experiences, and these would be the sports within them. So and then we'll start testing. So we'll build A/B test components on our website to start to identify, are we on the team side, or are we on the individual side? And this when we start to use Sitecore products. So this is the whole idea. Start with business, knowing what you want to plan, where you want to test, who are the objective segments, and then you start building your A/B testing. So I'm here now. I'll start with experimentation. That's an interesting one, Martin. So we can get to that in the end. Yeah, lovely. We can have multiple dimensions, but for making it simple at this presentation, we have like the flat quadrant, like you have 2 by 2. So we start to use Sitecore experiments. And the way to build an experiment, I get a bit in the details here because it's at the end, I want to show Sitecore how to build an experiment there. So yeah, this is here. So this is here. And this is just an experiment that I've been, it's like you can build experiments if you didn't see Sitecore CDP and Personalize before. I hope I am signed in. Yeah, I am. And I built two variants for my users on the website. So the first variant can be something like, I call it, yeah. So the first variant, like, do you want to play with a team? Yes, I am a team player. And then I build another variant. Or are you a game just for yourself? Yes, I am solo, for example. And then you have the option to, okay, let me pause that so I can edit it. Usually, you should, and this is one of the most important parts in the incremental A/B testing, that you usually would need enough traffic to make the test statistically significant. You need a lot of traffic to come to your website before you decide. And also you would lose a lot of conversions while you are exposing your visitors to a losing experience. So what we use here is the optimized A/B testing. This is using an artificial intelligence algorithm called multi-arm bandit to decide what variant to show to your user based on AI. So this is a trick here. So quickly it will show you results. And it will, as long as your experiment is running, it will give more opportunity to the winning experience. So like as you see here, for example, so the more this experience is winning, the more it gets opportunity to be shown. This is the AI part of it. And then it gets a higher conversion rate by the time. So get back to the presentation. Now we got a winning variant. Let's say the second variant won, remember? So adrenaline solo wins here. So we discovered that, okay, car racing, rally, cycling, and we discard football and hockey. So we get back to Sitecore CDP, and we start building personalization rules, target segments, and decisions for the people in that segment for adrenaline solo group, excuse me. So again, using Sitecore, we'll build personalization and personalization and experiences for these users. So we used experimentation. Now we use decisioning. So we'll build offerings. We'll use machine learning to address the adrenaline solo, and we'll do that through the omni-channel experiences on the CDP and Personalize. Trigger outbound experiences, and this is the part, and inbound experiences in our websites as well. Then it comes the trick in this test. We do it again. We increment the test. We do another test. So before we had adrenaline solo, we'll divide it into two groups that we can make another test. Now we'll have cycling, climbing, and another test for car racing and rallies. Like these both are solo groups, solo sports and extreme sports. And the game keep going until we get to extreme sports, and then we address the cycling group, then the mountain cycling. You keep increment, and then you create a new test for another group, so on and so forth. This is a strategy. You keep optimizing your experience. You give your marketing a stream of work all the time. I'll stop here, and I'll run a video for Olivia, the product marketing lady, to explain to us how she used also the rest of product Sitecore composability with Sitecore CDP and Personalize. And she'll mention quickly that she worked with sales to identify the segments. She mentioned that in the beginning, so also pay attention to that. And she'll also give you a quick overview on how she used the rest of Sitecore composability.
I'm Olivia, VP of Events and Marketing at Play Summit, a large outdoor sports and leisure expo that we're taking global. It's our 5th year, and not only do I want to smash the attendance records and increase marketplace sales across our vendors, but this year we're also adding a virtual component. Times have changed, so we need to deliver a memorable experience to make Play Summit the go-to global expo for the outdoors category. This presents a fantastic opportunity, but a huge challenge. How do I create relevant and personalized experiences for all our prospective attendees across all their digital channels and at various stages in their journey? I'm gonna need some help. So I pulled together our crack team to solidify sales goals and nail down our target audiences, enabling us to create personalized omni-channel experiences. To bring the experiences to life, we're using Sitecore. Sitecore enables my team to centrally manage content, experiences, and commerce, which is a really big deal. This is something we've never been able to do before. When we make a change to the schedule or update information about our event, I want my team to be able to do it once and have it update everywhere. And that's what makes Sitecore such a powerful tool. Let me show you what I mean. Meet Adam. Based on his past interactions on our website, we already know that Adam is a mountain biker. He's part of our extreme sports consumer target audience. My team creates content targeting our extreme sports consumers, like Adam, as well as other target personas. But to personalize to Adam, we've created eye-catching mountain bike-themed digital billboards near the trails that he and other riders frequent, and ensure that we've created targeted social media content to run in his geolocation. This will not only help us increase awareness of the event with Adam and other prospects in his region, but promote relevant workshops and the marketplace where vendors will be selling and demoing their latest products to drive conversions. Sitecore enables us to track user actions, visits, and clicks through our content across channels. As Adam interacts with our content, we get a better picture of his interests. With this information, we can balance his customer journey and our overarching priorities by delivering the right content with the right context at the right time. Sitecore also gives us the ability to set up a marketplace where our vendors can manage their offers and catalogs. This allows my team to focus on building personalization rules to help match vendor products with our attendees. Thanks to the Sitecore platform, we can continually update and personalize the experience for Adam and all the other attendees in real time, based on their behaviors both online before the event, as well as their digital and in-person interactions at the event. And with Sitecore making automated personalized content recommendations in the background, it can trigger a VIP offer to Adam, giving him the chance to attend an early bird demo event and other VIP-only sessions. When Adam checks into the VIP event, we've set up a push notification offering him a 20% discount on any bike purchase that day through the Play Summit digital marketplace. Sitecore helps us to quickly understand more about each of our attendees so we can make everyone's experience as personalized as Adam's. After the Play Summit ended, we realized just how much Sitecore helped us take the event to a whole new level. I've got a feeling that we'll continue breaking attendance records in the years ahead.
So thank you, Olivia. So as she has shown, she mentioned quickly the segmentation part, but she also been talking about the composability part of Sitecore. So CDP and Personalize are part of a whole bunch of composable digital experience profile because they can work together. You've seen we understood the behaviors of Adam, and we also personalized to Adam in all the touch points. But we also had the opportunity to utilize the bunch of the rest of the group, like content, website, pushing out the emails and SMSs on the outbound marketing channels, and then Adam had an opportunity to purchase using our Order Cloud commerce platform product as well. So that has been said quickly about the composability. So this lies back an idea, a fundamental idea. I like the messaging, the ongoing messaging about the Adam's here. The relationship between Adam and nothing about Olivia, by the way. Like, so I like CDP is working as an underlying layer between the marketing and the customer. So it's a relation between a human and another human being, and the tool is bringing them together. So this is the magic in the composability bit, actually, the human part in it. And like, yeah, I'd like you to, if you have more questions, to please reach out. So firstly, Play Summit is a real Sitecore demo, and if you are working with one of Sitecore partners, you can ask for your instance through the partner's website. If not, you can get to github.com sitecore.demo.edge and download your instance of that demo and spin it up. Also, if you have any questions through either on the demo or on the CD parts, you can get to Sitecore community channels and boost your questions there. Happy to connect with you guys. I hope that was hopefully a bit insightful, giving you an idea about the most important part that I wanted to communicate here today, that Sitecore composable products and CDP and Personalize are generic and dynamic, that allows different ways of work. It's like, and also Rodrigo will be talking to us about the differences between CDP Personalize and XP on the other side. So that would be one of the, in my opinion, that is one of the most important differences, because CDP and Personalize are really agile and flexible and allows you to build different and implement wide range of business cases and requirements for your clients, and you don't have to follow a certain step-by-step technical procedure to get your solution done, but you can build it the way you see to match your brand and customers' needs. Please feel free to connect to me on social channels, and I'll be happy to get the conversation running further with all of you. Thank you again, Rodrigo, and back to you.